The purpose of this video is to show you how to install the 3D manual clutch on a 3/4 shaft utility engine for a go-kart or a mini bike. First, what I want to show you is the components that come with the clutch when you purchase it. You have the driver assembly, you have the basket and sprocket assembly, you have the clutch guard, you have the clutch lever either for a mini bike or a go-kart, you have the clutch cable, and then you have an assortment of nuts and bolts and other brackets that are used to tie the clutch assembly together. Laid out right here are the tools that are required to install the 3D manual clutch. A small piece of fine sandpaper for dressing down any nicks or burrs that might be on the PTO shaft of the engine. You have a 5/32 Allen wrench, a 3/16 Allen wrench, a 1/2 inch wrench, two 7/16 inch wrenches, and a 3/8 inch wrench. First, you'll want to take your sandpaper, lightly polish the outer diameter of the shaft to remove any nicks or burrs that might prevent the clutch from sliding on freely. Then you'll want to take the clutch guard and the two cap screws and install it. You'll want to make these cap screws just finger tight for now. They'll be tightened later on. Then you'll want to take your cable adjuster and the two 1/4-20 jam nuts. Install one of the jam nuts about 1/4 inch to 3/8 inch from the shoulder on the cable adjuster. Install it in the hole on the clutch guard. Install the second jam nut, and then use your two 7/16 inch wrenches and tighten that down. Then you'll want to take your inboard shaft spacer. This is the longer of the two spacers that come with the kit. You'll want to notice which end has the fillet radius on the edge. That end will want to go towards the engine. So you'll want to slide that on. Then take your clutch basket and sprocket assembly. Install that over the shaft. Take your shorter spacer, the outboard shaft spacer. Slide that on the shaft. Take your 3/16 by 3/4 inch machine key. Install that into the keyway on the shaft. Take the driver assembly, noting the position of the keyway in the driver. Clock it so that it lines up with the key that you just installed. And index the clutch basket so that the slots in the basket line up to the tangs of the friction discs. You'll want to take your countersunk PTO bolt, install it into the end of the shaft. Use the larger of the two Allen wrenches. And screw that in. I like to hold on to the clutch basket so I can get it nice and tight. You'll then want to rotate the actuators so that the two tapped holes are horizontal to the table. Take your anti-rotation bracket and the two 1032 cap screws and screw them in. You want to leave those just finger tight for now. Then take the anti-rotation bracket cap screw, the 2 stainless steel washers, and the lock nut. Install them in the slot on top of the clutch guard. Then you're going to want to grab the actuator assembly and pull it back until it stops completely. Then you'll want to take the smaller of the 2 Allen wrenches and your 3/8 of an inch wrench. Tighten that bolt down. Then you'll want to take your 1/2 inch wrench and tighten the 2 bolts that secure the clutch guard to the engine. Then you'll want to take your clutch cable, unwind it, and your clutch lever, install the barrel end into the lever, just like that. Then take the end of the cable, pass it through the cable adjuster, and then what you'll want to do is pull back on the actuators and route the cable in the groove on the rotating actuator until it's sandwiched between the actuator and the cable securing screw. You'll want to just leave that slightly finger tight, and then you'll want to pull back on the actuator, rotate it counterclockwise, and then hold on to the cable and rotate it clockwise until it can't rotate anymore. Then you'll want to take the smaller of the 2 Allen wrenches and tighten that bolt. Now the clutch is completely assembled, the last thing that you'll want to do is make sure that when you pull the clutch lever in, that the clutch engages and disengages. So I've locked the clutch out. As you can see, the clutch basket spins freely. When I release the clutch basket is now locked up 1-to-1 with the engine. Oh, the last thing that you'll want to do, and don't forget this because it's important, is that you'll want to tighten these 2 cap screws. That's the last step. Take your small Allen wrench and snug those down. If you have any questions on the installation of this, please visit our website for more information. Otherwise, you're free to email us or call us. We're always willing to answer questions that our customers have. Thanks for watching.